Hello and welcome to ESC Studio 2012. We're delighted to have with us Dr. Ricardo Fontès-Carvalho, member of the ESC Education Committee working on the webinar task force. Today we're going to talk about the ESC Webinars program, and if I could begin by asking, what is the ESC Webinars program?
You know, I seriously believe that education and lifelong learning is an obligation of all doctors and of all cardiologists. However, on the other side, we know that we have more and more constraints to traveling, either because you don't have time or there are economical constraints to traveling. So this new program of the webinars is something like having the two sides of the same coin, I would say, because you can have access to high scientific quality sessions while you are seated comfortably in your couch at your home or either in your office, and actually have access to good education and to good learning throughout your career.
So, what are the strengths of attending a webinar?
Well, I would say that there are four major strengths. The first one is that we will have high scientific quality, because the program is designed with top experts in their field, in their clinical fields, who are going to give those sessions and those webinars, and that will share the experience with us. The second thing is interactivity, because people will have the possibility to be at home and to even ask questions to the speakers, and also there will be throughout the webinar a series of clinical cases with multiple choice questions that people will have the opportunity to keep answering and participating live in the webinar. The third great strength, I would say that it is the idea of having this as to passing clear clinical messages. This will be clinically orientated, so that people can bring some messages and some things to their clinical practice every day in their cardiology departments. And also the other thing is that there is a lot of interactivity when you watch it live. You can also have some flexibility, because you can have access to the archives where all the webinar is there, and if you are not able to attend that moment, you can see it later whenever you want.
That sounds great. And the new webinar season is about to begin. What can you tell us about the new program?
Well, I think that we have an exciting program, first of all. The idea of the program is to cover all the general cardiology, starting on arrhythmias to heart failure, cardiovascular prevention. And the second concern is also to have different formats, because we will also have the traditional webinars, but we will also have premium sessions direct from the European Art House, and we will have also, for instance, EKG quizzes, so that people can get the most from this learning experience.
And how can people register for the program?
Well, a very good question. On the website of the European Society on Education, you have a special link to the registration. I would like to say also that that will give you access, as I said, not only to the live transmission, but also to the archives. We will have 17 sessions throughout the whole year. This will be a season in 2012 and 13, and actually this is also an EBAC certified program. So these are the benefits, and you can register for 100 euros, or if you are a young cardiologist, for 70 euros, which is a special price.
Fantastic. And finally, as an attendee of a webinar, what would someone expect from the experience?
Well, I think that, as I said, learning is an obligation of all of us, but I think that for us doctors and cardiologists, learning can be also a lifelong privilege, because we keep always learning throughout our careers. So I think these webinars will allow this, which is learning and also have fun at the same time.
Well, it's fantastic. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much also.